Starting in 5 seconds. Sir, now take the case of oilseeds. We are importing 1 million tons of oilseeds at a cost of rupees 500 crores per year. What was PL 480? We were importing wheat more or less the same quantity. Why cannot we produce 1 million tons of oil seeds in India? Our masses are not getting pulses. Without pulses, what is the protein they get? Pulses are not sufficient. Our scientists have brought about a revolution, the green revolution. So far as wheat is concerned, our scientists have the greatest skill and they have bring about this revolution. So far as the oil seeds and protein are concerned, so that the common people are not deprived of them. Now, sir, the planning process should ensure that we produce mass consumption goods. What was the position last year? There was a shortage in production of about 25% in aluminium, in cement, and in steel. Why can't we ensure that there is no shortage in production? Was there any shortage in the production of air conditioners? No. Was there any shortage in the production of refrigerators? No. Was there any shortage in the production of cigarettes? No. In beer? No. In polyester? No. No shortfall in the production of the luxury goods which the affluent people could buy, in spite of the problems in the power sector, in the coal sector, and in the elitist sector, and the elitist and the affluent industries could prosper. In spite of all these things, there was a shortage in aluminium, steel, and cement. Why was there a shortage of about 15% in the production of nitrogenous fertilizers? Why was there a 50% shortage in the production of the petroleum products? All these have to be rectified. Plan is not or should not be a mere statement of intentions, and plan is not just that document saying that so such aluminium should be produced this year, so much of cement should be produced this year, and so on. There must be some machinery and some mechanism to see that these national objectives are fulfilled. Where are those detailed programs? Where are those connections between the planning commission and the different industries, different entrepreneurs, peasants, scientists, and others, so that these targets can actually be achieved and there is no shortfall in production as well? Now, so far as agricultural production is concerned, agricultural production cannot pick up without proper land reforms. Unfortunately, according to the economic survey of this year, land reforms have been neglected, but the economic survey of 1985-86 said that land reforms were very essential for rural reconstruction. I hope that the planning minister will pay adequate attention to the question of land reforms. So far as land reforms and agricultural production are concerned in agricultural production, in spite of our difficulties, we are ahead of China. China's growth of farm output is not even 2.5%, perhaps it is a mere 2%, but our growth in farm output is about 3%. Therefore, we are ahead of China, but in other matters, China is ahead of us. But there is no reason why we should not excel them. Therefore, when we face these difficulties, we have to see how we can rectify them. Now, on the question of self reliance in recent times, due to the absence of the planning minister or due to some other distortions, there has been a backsliding, and it seems that we have lost faith in the Swadeshi spirit, in the spirit that we Indian people can stand on our own. Therefore, not much of foreign aid is there, and foreign aid has increased to rupees 800 crores or so, and aid from the International Monetary Fund is about rupees 540 crores. This type of reliance, too much reliance on foreign aid and assistance, will not make our nation grow. Therefore, sir, I hope that the public sector, in which we have invested about 15,000 crores of rupees, should have the surplus. If we have to have a proper planning, we must have a proper approach towards the management as well as towards the workers. When we industrialize, when we nationalize an industry, when we socialize an industry, it is not an institutional change. There should not only be an institutional change, but there should also be a psychological change. You cannot have planning without the planning ethos, the planning psychology, the spirit of hard work, the spirit of discipline, the sense of dedication to the nation, and a sense of and passion for justice. Therefore, institutional change, attitude and change, and psychological change go along with the planning mechanism and the planning, and unless we can make everybody feel that when we nationalize an industry, it belongs to the nation and that it must produce surpluses and that it must not create losses, we cannot succeed, because those surpluses will generate capital for further investment, for further production, and for further employment. Stop.